As a common, everyday person, man, I want to make an appeal to you, other common, everyday people, men and women, to take our lives back. Take our lives back from the industries that have a stronghold or taken a stronghold on our lives to a great extent as it relates to economics, as it relates to our health. Do you care about your life, your future, and that of your families? Have you been in control of your lives? All or most of your lives, especially your adult life, more specifically? Don't you think it's about time to take control of your life, or to gain back control if you ever had it in the first place? So, corporations, businesses, big business, to include big pharma, has us under their thumbs. They have the pressure on us, making us believe that we need them almost totally. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, everyone is watching me, we have not been told the truth, the complete truth, the unadulterated truth about many aspects of our lives, because our lives have, for the most part, been controlled by someone else. Most of our lives. As it relates to our health, as it relates to our money or economics, as it relates to our government, as it relates to our religion, many things. So I'm imploring you today to start studying the world that you live in. Stop being lazy. Change your paradigm. Get up and do something about the rest of your life starting now. So if you're having health issues, notwithstanding things that you don't control, really don't control, that you were born with, for example, pre-existing conditions that you genetically inherited, that's understood. But the things that you can control as it relates to your health, you need to take charge so that you can have the best meaningful life for the rest of your life starting now. You can do this, but you have to want to do it. And if you want to do it, then you'll put some action behind it. Now, secondly, as it relates to your finances, we've always, for the most part, been told through our education process in academia that we should get a good education, get a good job. That doesn't work that way. For most of us, there are people that have college degrees, doctors, masters, associates, and so forth, and they're not even working in the field that they went to school for. Working in pizza joints, factories, nursing homes, and so forth. I know this for a fact. I've witnessed it. Okay? Maybe you're one of these people. But what about what you really love and what you're passionate about? Have you ever thought about, but not just thought about, almost took that leap of faith and started heading towards the direction of that thing that you really love the most to do? And you know what? You will be less miserable when you're doing something that you have an interest in it. If you have an interest in a particular thing, you will excel in that thing because you have a drive, a passion for that particular thing. Most people have dead-end jobs. They're just there to pay the bills. Have no interest in the job whatsoever. You're always going to have those people. But are you one of those individuals? Do you still have a little bit of energy, a little oomph in you to get up and get about your business and being happy? What about a music career? Can you sing? Can you play an instrument? Did you ever play a music instrument and you just don't do it anymore because you think maybe I'm too old or I lost my opportunity or what have you? Make your own opportunities. I'm serious. What about making the money that you really want to make. Use your skills, use your talents, and be the best version of you that you really have in your heart to be. And stop allowing other people to dictate who you are. I'm serious. And you're never too old. I've heard people say this many, many times throughout my life. You're too old to do this. You're too old to do that. Who told them this? Same thing in relationships I talked about not too long ago. You're too old for this person. No. You can't place an age limit on who you love. If it's mutual, you absolutely, positively cannot. So, what are you going to do today? From this point forward, are you going to stop letting corporations and businesses control your life? Stop letting the food industry control you, telling you what you should eat, and all you have to do is go back to the kitchen. If you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook. If you don't know how to prepare meals, learn to prepare meals. If you haven't done it in a while, start doing it again, because if you know what you're putting in your own kitchen, oven, stove, and in your body, you don't have to be concerned about any health issues down the road, do you? But all of the processed stuff that we're consuming all of the time is creating all kinds of havoc in our bodies. Cancers, heart disease, and the list just goes on. Take charge of your life and your money. Banks don't care about you. Banks care about taking your money, investing your money, giving you irate interest. There's no good interest on any bank account. It would take you 40, 50, 60 years, maybe 100 years to make anything substantial as it relates to interest on any money that you have in a savings in a bank account. Start taking charge. Start buying silver if you can. It's cheaper than gold. You can buy a gram of gold. There's programs. Start saving for your own future. Do a little bit of investments. There's a lot. Buy some real estate. Start with a small property, a piece of property, and then build on that. If you don't have the mind to have several pieces of property, do one or two. Do something. So what do you love, ladies and gentlemen, and what are you waiting on? What does the old Nike cliche or statement say? Just do it. That's iconic, isn't it? Just do it. That doesn't belong to Nike. They just took it and ran with it. Just do it. Do you care about your health from today forward? Then just do it. Do you care about your finances from this day forward? Just do it. Do you care about good relationships? You know what to do. Just do it. Apologize if you have some derision, some conflict between you and your former partner or the partner that you're with right now, your wife, husband, whatever. Just do it. Make it right. It takes one person to take the step, doesn't it? I just wanted to share this with you. It's not that complicated. In fact, it's really simple. But sometimes the most simple things are the most difficult things because of our egos. You know, you're sitting on your ego today, get up off of it and start doing something. This is Brother Teacher. Are you ready to take charge of your life today in every respect? Think about it. And so long.